Welcome back to Hanging in the Hideout. I am Hollywood, your host. Today we have Putter with us. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, be sure to check out us on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, X, whatever it is now. And you can email us at this email. If you would, please buckle up and strap in with my saggy chest and get ready for a wild ride. Putter, so glad you could make it back again. I had my alien, went to the doctors, said it was just a cold.
How'd that come out?
Yeah, they said it was just a cold.
Oh, that's good.
All good.
I thought it was going to be more serious than that. What kind of doctor do you go to for that? Gastroenterologist or cardiologist?
I'm going to say a anesthesiologist first.
Yeah.
And then I was seen by a proctologist because it was
OBGYN.
An OBGYN.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that doctor that Hermana Soother masseuse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because that hurt. But anyway, on to better things. So, you feeling good today?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, so we had that tornado. What, Friday?
I wasn't aware.
Was it Friday?
I didn't know we had a tornado.
Yeah, it's Friday. So there was a twister to our east, and it tore up near Turner's area.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a tornado.
Yeah.
If it doesn't come towards my house, I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah. kind of hard. What's that noise? Yeah. But there was that. No one killed. That was nice.
That's good.
There's a couple photos of it.
Do you have a tornado shelter?
No, but I wanted to start one.
I do.
Yeah,
I don't think it's start one.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like build one?
Yeah. Well,
I thought you meant start one.
I'm a
Like
very do-it-yourself. A tornado shelters club.
You're like, yeah, I wanted to start one.
Well, yeah, I get because I do it myself, so I'd get a shovel. But this Blackland, it sucks to do.
I have one.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
In your backyard or something? Mm-hmm. Like under
Yeah,
the swing set?
Well, I don't want to say where it was, but do you remember back in like 2000, I think it was 15? That's right? Yeah, like 2015. Remember when that big tornado came through? It was a huge thing. Like came through the DFW area?
No. Yes. Are you talking about during like Christmas, the day after Christmas or something like that, or close to it?
Anyways, it was a big deal. But anyways, the people who lived in my house then, I guess they had a tornado shelter put in after that.
Well,
I didn't know what you were doing.
This means keep going.
Oh, okay.
Keep going.
What am I like the host of this show? Now I gotta be the host?
You're the guest that is telling me a story. I just needed to keep going. Now everybody's in on it.
Oh.
They're totally expecting to change.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just sitting over here just talking about I'm just sitting over here talking about important things, not for any apparent reason, but I'm just talking about nothing at all.
Well, that's good.
Oh. Was that better?
That was better.
Okay,
that's all you had to do.
Yeah. Well,
I thought this was a universal sign for keep going.
Yeah.
Like, carry on.
I didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah, well.
I forgot we planned that.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That was like 5 minutes ago.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway.
We'll try again.
Yeah, we'll try again. Now it's in my eyes. We'll try again. So Dr. Disrespect, you've been watching him for years, right?
Forever.
Dude, his intro the other day, which was 3 hours long, I didn't realize it was like a hold for a show to come.
It's before he comes on, yeah.
I thought it was like his intro the whole time. I'm like, this dude goes on forever.
Yeah.
No. And I watched probably an hour of it before I realized.
He left for a while, and then when he came back, everybody was super excited. He'd been gone like I don't know, a year or something. And when he came back, he had his like intro with the music and everything playing.
Yeah.
And I've sat there for hours because he didn't say what time he was going to come.
Yeah.
He just said on this day. So everybody just had the intro up
Was it recently?
Oh no, this was when he left and came back recently, but this was like the first time he left and came back.
On Rumble?
No, it was from when he left Twitch and then
Yeah. After
ended up on YouTube.
dispute.
I think.
What
I
was
think
the
he came back on
dispute
YouTube.
about?
You haven't gone back and watched those videos and stuff?
I'm not a huge Dr. Disrespect watcher, but I love
He got
watching
banned.
him.
He got banned.
He was accused of something.
Yeah, he was accused of some stuff and got banned.
And then Twitch was like, we're dropping you.
Mm-hmm.
And then
He was like
sued
the
him.
biggest person on there.
Yeah.
And then I think he sued him and he ended up on YouTube.
Well, he's on Rumble now.
Yeah.
And he's grouped up on Rumble Premium or whatever they call it.
And then he left for a while. But that was the second time he left. I think the first time, I'm trying to remember which one was which. Because another time he had done some stuff. He had like gone outside of his marriage and he came on because it was the first time that we had ever saw him out of his costume. He just showed because he streamed every day at the same time.
That's not his real hair.
No, you never seen him?
What am I doing? I'm trying to.
It's
grow
his
it
real
out like
mustache.
him.
It's his real mustache though.
Yeah,
It's not his real hair, but
it's got to be his real.
yeah,
mustache.
like we were. I was watching that day, and he just came on. Like he streamed every day, and he just came on one day, and he didn't have any of his stuff on. And everybody was like commenting, like, "Whoa, what's going on?" And then he gave like this long speech about how he had been unfaithful to his wife, and he was taking a break for a little while, and then he left. And then when he came back, it was like this big deal when he came back.
I think that turkey's out there. Did you hear it?
Yeah,
I think it's trying to get in the garage door. I mean,
you have a zoo here.
yeah. But there's a turkey out there that's really wanting to kill us.
It's
But anyway,
super aggressive.
yeah.
I think it's mating season.
He was doing a goat skull out there.
Yeah,
Goat skull.
Yeah.
I mean, that's desperate.
it's pretty bad. That's my goat skull.
What? Oh, you're good. You're
Oh,
good.
dang it.
So, what? I don't even know. So, what's with all these Tesla attacks lately? Like, have you noticed that everybody fought for electric vehicles and now they're burning them?
Yeah, they don't like Elon.
Yeah, why?
It's because he backed Trump.
But he owns 12% of Tesla. He only owns 12%. So he doesn't, it's like he doesn't own it. He's just got shares in it. And
I don't know,
then
people are ridiculous.
they're so ridiculous. Folks, comment down below. Are people ridiculous? You like that? That's the dramatic pause.
Meanwhile, those people are driving Volkswagens around. It's like maybe you should look up,
Yeah.
do a little history search on Volkswagen.
Here's a warning to the Tesla drivers. And I haven't seen any of this business around this area. Bet not do it. But be careful. Because what they're doing, I've seen two drivers on videos get assaulted. They'll kind of pitch them over to the corner. And when they stop, like morons, they'll get in front of them and box them in. And then they'll get out and beat up the driver. One was a 70-year-old woman. And then there's another guy that he just kind of showed his gun like, I got a Tesla and a Gat. My Gatla.
Yeah, you got to carry your, you got to stay strapped when you're in your Tesla nowadays.
Oh, yeah. And have extra extinguishers. So you were talking to me on the phone earlier. If you were a Tesla driver.
What I would do.
Yeah. So here's I'm going to build the scenario. You're driving down one of the highways, major highways,
All right.
and you come to one of those tunnel areas.
Oh, wait, it's a Tesla.
Yeah, I'll make the motor noise.
You don't have to touch the steering wheel either.
Yeah. Okay, let's say you're on auto drive. Does the features have... Yeah, this douchebag's like coming over. My Tesla's pulling over, and you're stopped.
No.
He gets out. No.
What?
He has a gas can and a lighter or a pre-made Molotov cocktail because everybody always walks around or
Yeah.
drives around with those. Action.
Well, you be the bad guy.
Okay.
Hold on. You be the bad.
Open the damn window. I want to beat your face in.
Can I help you?
I'm going to burn your car
Why?
because you're a Tesla owner.
Oh, well, this isn't my car. Just beat up some idiot down the street and took it. Let's burn this mofo.
Let's do it.
And then Allstate. Yeah, my car caught on fire.
Randomly.
That's what you got to do,
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
dude. I found out that
Do I
Like-
do I
like-
play a good bad guy?
no,
I
if,
don't.
If
I'm a
if you ever if there's ever something going on and you're in danger, right? Like if there's like a mob,
Uh-huh.
you got to jump in with the mob.
Yeah, so
It's
but
not,
you got to be prepared.
I'm not getting killed over a Tesla.
Yeah. There's two things I do.
Yeah.
One, I always learn to play gray man in whatever situation,
Mm-hmm.
which means you blend in like you're talking about.
Yeah.
And then I have this thing called defense to feces,
Okay.
where I voluntarily shit myself to get out of the situation.
Does that ever work?
I haven't had to use that one.
Oh.
I could usually diffuse it otherwise, but defense to feces should be taught everywhere.
Yeah.
It's learning how to do it when you have to do it, you know?
Uh-huh. So you just shit, and then they think you're crazy, or they just don't want to get close to you, or
Well, who wants, like, would you want to beat up a guy that just crapped himself?
no?
Yeah. It would be like,
Hey, it worked.
yeah, like, just go. Just go. Right.
But you have to be able to do that on cue, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's where the classes, I should
Oh.
open a Pujitsu. A Pujitsu gym to where I can be like, and squat, and crap, and up, and down, you know?
I'd come to that.
Would you really?
No.
Yeah. What if? Yeah. Yeah. Well, it'd be like in holes in the floor. We'd just crap in holes in the floor. But then we'd have these special, like people have gis
Mm-hmm.
for karate.
Y'all just don't have any.
A suit doesn't have any butt on it.
Yeah.
It would be chaps.
Yeah.
You wear chaps with fronts. So you're like not exposing anything.
Yeah.
And like your colored chaps is your belt.
Well, it's just like
And you want to achieve brown chaps.
it's just like
brown
nobody wants to fight a naked guy, you know.
You start stripping off your clothes.
Yeah. Nobody wants to fight.
What?
Just be like, come on, well, you don't want to fight me because I'm naked.
Yeah. You got some kind of phobia?
Yeah. What do you got? Some kind of phobia of me?
That lump right there? I don't know what any of these. Well, that was not even English. I stroked out. I don't know what it is either. When my Brooklyn accent comes in with my English, my normal English,
Yeah.
it interferes. and
Yeah.
it
You have a
creates this-
supernatural Brooklyn accent. That's one thing that people say about you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard that before.
Yeah. Is he
Yeah,
from
go
up
ahead.
north?
Go ahead.
Whoa.
That's not-
Hold on.
That's
Yeah.
too far.
I'm better at British.
That's too far.
Can you do
Come back.
accents?
Come back, huh?
Can you do accents?
I can do East Texas.
Okay, do that one.
Hold on. What's up?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you got?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, here, look, I'm doing it right now.
Oh.
It's pretty good.
No. I'm going to. Hello, governor.
Was that Canadian?
No, that's English, isn't it? You got the time, Biddy. Are you looking at me nipple tassels? I can't even say- Why are you not responding? I'm talking to you.
Oh, I thought you were acting. I didn't
No,
know
this
you
is
wanted
us.
a response.
You're supposed
Oh.
to give me your Eastern. Can you do Middle Eastern?
I wouldn't do it if I could.
Why? What's wrong with accents?
Huh?
You're just doing accents.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. There's never been anybody getting in trouble for doing an accent of another group of people.
Why? All we're doing is, I mean, again, actors, they don't get in trouble.
That's true.
And all I'm doing is acting
I feel like you're setting me up.
for success.
Dude, it's my favorite part.
Then go for it. Then go
That's my
for it.
favorite
If
part.
it's your favorite part, do it. I thought we were rolling pretty good
I
there.
don't think that part's supposed to spin. D.
That's what you're doing. All right.
This is my favorite part.
We can just open them all.
I know that's what I want to do. Like I always want to know what the
There-
questions are.
That brown envelope's full of them.
Really?
Yeah. All right. Putter. Oh, this doesn't really apply to you, but if your lieutenant watched your body cam for 48 hours straight and had to describe you in 3 words, what would they say?
For over 48 hours?
Yeah, a 48-hour time period. What would they describe you in 3 words?
They'd be like, man, this was a big waste of time because he only worked the last 24 hours. They only worked 24 hours out of that whole 48 hours I watched.
Okay.
Why would they
Well-
watch your body camera for 48 hours straight?
Oh, downstairs they watch body cameras. I watch body cameras. You have to.
How do you think they would describe me?
3 words.
Busy. Let's see. Busy.
Bumblebee.
I was just busy all the time.
Busy, busy, busy.
Yeah, busy. I stayed busy.
Come on.
What would they say about you?
about
Just 48 hours of you
hard-working
sitting at your desk.
Neanderthal? Accurate? Mm. You done? You want to change your answer?
No.
Nope. Busy. If you were arrested with no explanation whatsoever,
Mhm.
okay, what would your friends assume you did? I got one.
Oh, what?
No, go ahead. I want to hear yours first.
What? You've got one for you or one for me?
One for you.
Go ahead. What do you think it would be?
No, I want to hear what you think it would be first. I don't want to give you any ideas.
What would my friends assume it would be for? Probably fighting. Probably got into a fight with somebody out in public.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I was thinking exposing yourself.
Why would you think? Why would you think that?
I don't know, man. I just see you getting a wild. I mean, you did say you were gonna get naked so you avoid a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, be like, watch
see,
it.
that's
Watch it be on the
that's what
playground, and then you got a restraining order.
See,
on
that's
top
what
of it.
happens when you don't get naked. You end up in jail for fighting.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
you either fight or you strip naked. I mean,
I just can't think of what my friends would think. Like, I don't really do anything.
it's not about something you do.
Well, I don't think my friends would think I would
What
do
you mean?
anything.
You go all over the place. You're always busy. How often do you spend? How much time do you spend at the house versus out doing something?
Yeah, we go a lot.
Yeah. So there's
But I'm just
a lot of
thinking,
potential.
if you got arrested, what do you think? Like, I would think if somebody was like, "Hey, Hollywood got arrested," what do you think I would think it was for?
DWI.
Really? That's not what I would think.
I don't know.
I'm thinking what my friends would think, and I have a big problem with like. I mean, it's never caused a problem, but I have a big problem with like rude people, like at a store, and then me feeling like I have to say something about it to them,
Do you,
and that's not the best thing to do.
do you that? Do you?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Like if someone pops off. The other day, some old lady, was going through Walmart with one of those electric carts, and not my old lady, because my old lady was almost killing everybody when we took her out once. I will not take her out until she can walk again for a long time. But she's sitting there and like hogging, taking her half out of the middle, and we're like scooted up as close as we can to the shelf. And as she passed, she goes, "Oh, people ever standing in my way?"
Oh, see, that's me.
You would mouth off at her?
Yes.
Yeah, I was
Like on the way here today, I pull into a gas station, a very busy, large gas station by where I live. You know what I'm referring to?
Uh-huh.
And there's one parking spot. I stop because I'm gonna make a left turn into it, waiting for these cars to pass me so I can turn left into it. Obviously, I'm stopped trying to go in here. I have my blinker on, and a guy coming the opposite direction, who wasn't even there when I started waiting, whips right into it. Like that took everything. Like I could have kept driving. I waited to watch, like for him to get out of the car so I could stare at him. It would be something like that
Yeah.
caused a problem.
Yeah. But see, those people, I told my wife, like, she doesn't have long, you know?
Or people who are just in the way, that are just oblivious to their surroundings. I hate that.
Yeah.
Like rude people who just stand there.
My wife, okay, she operated, okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
See, I'm fired up.
I-
If I go to Walmart and you're on this side of the aisle looking at something, but you've
what's that?
left your buggy on this side of the aisle,
Okay.
I'm immediately pissed.
Why?
Because you're taking up the whole thing. Like,
But they're
move your buggy over where you're
Are
at.
they-
Like you're standing and blocking this way, so I can't go around your buggy that's over here.
But are you,
Oh, it makes me mad.
is it like they're driving down the proper lane of traffic on the right side and like, oh, my product's on the left? I mean,
But they're just standing there.
do you want them to take their cart on the wrong side of the aisle? I mean, what the hell? You got to have
See,
standards.
You know what? I bet you're one of those people that I get mad
Oh,
at.
absolutely. I'll put my cart sideways in the aisle.
If I
And
get
then-
to an aisle and I'm like, oh, the shit I need's down here, right?
Yeah.
But it's obviously like traffic jammed.
Yeah.
I leave my buggy like at the end of the aisle and I'll walk down there and get my shit.
I did that once and someone pushed it a few aisles down. To be
Okay.
funny. I
It was
guess.
probably me
Probably.
because it was blocking the aisle. And I
Well,
was trying to get to
No,
my,
I mean, like I did what you did.
I was trying to get to the
What
bread.
you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be something like that. If I ever get in trouble, it's going to be something like that. It's going to be that somebody was being rude, and then I felt like I needed to say something to them about it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to end up in jail over something that
Stupid
wasn't even
stuff,
important.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's the most unnecessary invention that you secretly want?
The most unnecessary invention that I want. I don't know, because normally if I want something, I'll just buy it, even if it's stupid.
So what would one be?
I don't know. That's a hard one. Like, do you have something in mind?
I'm trying to think of like stupid stuff that's been invented. This isn't one of them, but if those canine robot dogs were affordable, would you get one?
No.
Why not?
A robot dog?
Yeah, it's not really a robot dog. The ones that they say that are going to be used in the military in the future.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That like the defense contractors are
Yeah, all
making.
over.
No, I still wouldn't get one.
Okay. Well, back to the question.
Something unnecessary.
Yeah. Just one of those unnecessary inventions. Gremlin, can you look up unnecessary inventions?
Yeah, what's something that's unnecessary?
Give us a list so we can pick.
I mean, I feel like if it's worth knowing about, then it's got some necessity.
Or maybe worthless inventions, useless inventions. I don't know what to even.
Yeah, look up like useless inventions or something. We got a list here.
What are you using? ChatGPT or Google?
Google.
Google. Okay.
Okay, well, her phone is useless.
Yeah, it's on.
Apparently, my phone is useless.
Her phone's useless because it helped at all.
6, the banana slicer.
Yeah.
Banana slicers.
No, I mean I would do that. Oh, you talking about in half or?
It's cutting them in half.
That's for bananas.
Have you ever
That's for
thought of
bananas.
an invention?
What?
Have you ever thought of an invention and thought
Yes.
like, really?
Mm-hmm.
So give me
I'll
one.
name one because
Okay.
it's already invented, but the others I'm keeping to myself
All right.
because I'm going to sit on them and watch someone else invent them, and then I'm going to be like, "Oh, dude, I thought of that a long time ago."
It says here the DVD rewinder. What the hell is a DVD rewinder?
How old are you?
Really young.
So hold on.
Well, like, are you old enough to
What?
remember like
Hey,
the rewinders for like VCRs?
No.
why the hell
Okay.
do you need to rewind a DVD?
No, I get it, but I was seeing if she knew like
Yeah.
that they made like your VCR would rewind, but they also made a tape rewinder that would do it really fast.
Yeah.
Back in the day, but I didn't know if she was old enough to remember those.
Yeah. You don't remember VHS
Rewinders?
Betamax? Do you? You remember those?
Yes.
When was your what's the earliest cartoon or whatever you remember?
Well, I mean, we watched old cartoons when I was a kid, but like the earliest one I remember being on TV.
Mhm.
I don't know. We watched a lot of Looney Tunes and stuff, so it's hard to say. My dad made us watch the old stuff.
Uh,
I don't know. I remember like Pee Wee being. I mean, that's not a cartoon. But I remember
Playhouse?
like Pee Wee being on, and like I think
I can still.
I want to say I remember Fraggle Rock,
Oh,
but that might have been more my brother's time. But I
Yeah.
remember it.
so tube TVs, antennas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not that far behind me.
Yeah. Because how old are you?
47.
Oh yeah, no, I'm quite a bit behind you.
No, you're right there.
You're 47.
I hold it well, don't
Good
I? I mean,
grief,
except for
no.
my chest.
ChatGPT is not giving me good stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's all right.
sometimes it's hit or miss.
Your phone's
I
useless.
think the DVD rewinder is a pretty useless thing because you
Yeah.
could just take it out and put
that sounds like
a
a fake. That's not even.
Yeah,
I don't even think that
I don't
sounds like
know.
a fake invention.
maybe.
Like I remember what. I know you're a video game guy. Like what console? You remember like regular NES? Then you're old enough for that.
Yeah. Oh,
like
yeah.
the
Atari.
original Nintendo. You remember Atari?
played
See, I don't remember
Ataris.
Atari, but I remember the original Nintendo.
And I remember.
But old enough to actually play it. I remember us having an original Nintendo. I have one, but like old enough to actually play it and enjoy it, like Super Nintendo was like the thing, and PlayStation 1.
Get this. Arrows and Alleys. Do you know that game?
No.
Asteroids.
Yes.
Defender.
Yes.
Okay. I played those originally on a computer that the game was loaded on a regular cassette tape in a tape recorder that attached to the computer, and it had to play tones to tell it what to do, I guess.
Oh, see, I don't remember.
And
that.
if you had the tone wrong or whatever, wouldn't load. So that's like, and the cartridges were this big for just like extra memory or programs.
You're plenty old to remember this because I remember. Do you remember the original Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
On PC,
Uh-huh.
and it was bird's eye view.
Yeah, and also it was. I used to play like Call of Duty and Battlefield on PC.
Oh, see,
like
I didn't ever play
when
all
you
those
had to
ones.
load them.
Like, what was the
I
Call of
also
Duty? Do you remember, like, well, see, I remember all of them, but, like, I remember when I graduated, I was already out of high school when World at War came out.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking it was just, like, World at War, like, was awesome. Like, it changed everything.
Yeah.
That might have been the best one.
Leroy Jenkins.
That was, that's World of Warcraft.
Oh.
I'm saying World at War, which was Call of Duty. Remember?
World War
II.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
You're
my bad.
thinking of World of Warcraft.
I was, yes, 100%.
That's Leroy
wrong
Jenkins,
game.
yeah.
Wrong game. I remember when I was overseas, with my buddies in green. At the time our uniforms were green.
Mhm.
Before they were in black and white, we came to color.
Yeah.
But back in Nam, it was hard there. Always looking for a guy named Charlie.
Yeah.
And then when I came back,
He was supposedly everywhere, but
yeah,
nobody.
but you can never find
You
him.
can never find him.
It's like made no sense. So we came home.
Yeah.
And when we came home, I got my first Atari.
Hmm.
I think they were built in 1964,
That sounds right.
but I couldn't afford it until I had my Nam money.
Can you fact check that? What year Atari came out? See if it was 1964.
Well, there was more than one Atari, but there is
yeah.
the
Look,
main
maybe look up
popular one.
maybe look up first Atari or something.
Yeah,
I think 64 was right.
I don't know. I even played on a gaming system that had a cord and two.
I think we have an answer.
1972.
72.
1972. See,
Not even
that was
close.
close.
Yeah.
So I heard
Not
about
really.
it when I was in my hut, and I was like, dude, I can't wait to get home. Get me an
Yeah.
Atari. That's my thing. So that's what I fought for. America.
I remember the
an
first.
Atari.
I remember the first one we were super excited about was when, like, I remember when Nintendo 64 came out, and the graphics were just blew our mind.
Yeah.
We couldn't believe how good it was.
Have you
It's still good. I mean,
the older movies? All right, you see the clarity. The involvement we felt at like scary movies and stuff. Did you watch any of them? Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Okay, it scared the piss out of me.
Mhm.
And I don't know if it's because I matured, or if they're just that cheesy all the time. I don't know.
no, they're
Have you watched them recently?
yeah, they're
so
cheesy.
bad.
Yeah.
Like, how would this scare me as a kid? Or I wasn't even really a kid, like almost teen, but
I was talking to somebody the other day. I think movies peaked in the 90s. Like all those 90s like action movies. It doesn't get better than that.
speaking of movies, let's act like we're in
Die
one.
Hard.
You have an alien in you. No.
Oh,
Now you're gonna do it.
yeah.
But
What do you watch do you watch a bunch of movies? Like I'm a movie guy.
Yeah,
I don't watch TV. Like my wife,
Yeah.
she has shows.
Mhm.
I don't watch shows.
No,
I don't.
neither.
Every so often I'll get into a show, but after about 3 seasons, I just quit watching it. But like, give me your, what do they say? Like your desert island. Like give me your desert island 5 movies.
5 movies.
Yeah.
Gotta have Deadpool's with me.
Okay. See, I already don't respect this list at all.
Top Gun,
That's okay. Should have started with that.
Tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with like the first and last Deadpool. Third one's pretty damn funny. And then it's got to be The Great Outdoors with John Candy. And
Oh yeah.
we've watched that. We watch it like at least 4 times, 5 times a year.
So that's 4.
Oh, did that?
Or
I
no,
thought that
is
was
that
5.
5?
I thought that was 5.
The
Let me think of another one.
or maybe that was 5.
Just for the cheesiness factor and the memories it brought back from childhood, The Last Starfighter.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's pretty old, but it's
So what's like your number one?
I don't know. Probably Gray Outdoors.
That's your number one of all time.
Well, I used to watch all the John Candy movies with my dad, and it was that was just entertaining.
Was
that
it Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
I love that one too.
Do you cry?
A little bit. I tear up. I don't
do too.
actually cry.
What part?
When he's sitting out there after he got pissed off at him.
I like me. Isn't that what he tells him?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I like me. Yeah. What's yours?
Favorite or like
your desert island top 5 pick? Like they're taking you and they're sending you to a desert island.
Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
Goodfellas.
Okay.
Can I do like?
No, 5.
Okay, I can't do like a series.
No, see, that's why I
Count as
tried to do a
one?
Deadpool
Okay.
and then you counted.
Oh,
So.
okay.
Sorry.
Let's see. Shawshank Redemption,
rules.
Goodfellas. I feel like see, this is a mini series, but if you put all of them together, it's a movie to me.
Okay.
Band of Brothers.
I knew it was coming when
Yeah.
you said that. Yeah.
Band of Brothers. Well, it's 10 episodes, but it was just one.
It was
just like
good.
a 10-hour movie. Yeah, so I'm gonna count that as a movie. Let's see. I gotta put some 90s movies in here. Maybe like maybe Die Hard.
Yeah.
Gotta put some like
Good one. There's a
I
ton
gotta
of
put like
good
some
ones.
90s action movies in here, like U-571.
Oh.
Stuff like that. I like those movies.
Yeah. Hunting Red October.
The Hunt for Red October?
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever
a good
it
one.
is.
I don't know. For sure, Shawshank.
Have you ever seen?
I'd consider Band of Brothers a movie, and whatever the other one I said was. Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, yeah.
Yeah.
And
For sure those would be
have you ever seen Lawnmower Man?
Yeah, I have seen that. Hold on, who's that have in it?
Yeah, I think they remade it.
No, they remade. I don't think they remade Lawnmower Man. They remade Candyman.
Yeah, and
Can you look up who's in Lawnmower Man? Isn't that the one where
he was a lawnmower boy?
it's kind of like a horror movie, right?
Kind of.
That's a '90s movie, but I want to say it was
how
somebody
does he get
famous
into
in there.
he gets electrocuted or something, and he gets
It
into
had
the little
something
power
to-
grid.
It had something to do with like electricity or
Yeah, and he was in the system.
Can you find like the synopsis of Lawnmower Man? Who was in that? I want to say it was somebody famous,
Yeah,
but I can't remember who
I think
it was.
he did
God.
RoboCop later.
No.
Same.
No,
I
that's-
suck
I don't
at my
think that's
actors
the same guy.
and actresses. Is it actresses? Or is it a female actress?
Did you figure out who it was? It? Yeah. Who is it? I don't know. It's Lawnmower Man is the name of the movie. Pierce Brosnan? That wasn't the guy that played in Lawnmower Man. I don't remember. Anyways, what's it about? I want to say it was a scary movie. Or it was supposed to be, maybe. There you go. Okay.
What was it?
He was a
Mentally ill lawnmower man.
Yeah, landscaper.
Had a regimen of experimental pills.
Yeah. That sounds
That's
right.
it.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like there was more to it.
And it
than that.
became electricity. He developed psychic powers. He realized those around him had taken advantage
Oh,
of
he
his
had he had psychic powers. I think it was kind of like a Carrie. Like remember in Carrie how I think that's what it
Oh,
was. Remember
dude,
he was crazy
The
and
first Carrie, I love that movie.
was Sissy Spacek.
Dude, I like it when people get pissed and something bad happens.
What's the scariest movie that you saw?
At the time, it was Freddy Krueger
Or just
Nightmare on Elm Street, or whatever they call
up till
it.
now. Like this like is there any movie that see I don't do scary movies well.
They
My
don't-
wife-
they're not scary to me.
Oh, see, they are to me. My wife can sit there and watch, and like jump scares, nothing affects her. Me, I have to like. I don't like the jump.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't do it.
What do you do?
Cover my
Like,
face.
how do you cover your face?
Cover my head with a blanket. Yes.
Really? Oh, speaking of covering heads
And then
with blankets,
I watch cartoons before I go to sleep.
do you think it's possible that a messenger can come tell you that you're going to hell?
A messenger?
Yeah, in your dreams.
Why did somebody
I
come talk to you?
had two of the strangest dreams 2 nights in a row. And I mean, they were freaky. Like, as an adult, with all the stuff that I've seen, these 2 dreams freaked me out. And the first night, you want to hear about them?
Yeah.
Okay. First night, I'm in this weird island. It's kind of like a farm on it. Kind of like this hell island here. Or we call this a death camp because everything seems to die, whether by coyote or whatever. And we're out there, and let me paint the picture. Picture like a huge steel barn with the big metal beams, iron beams, and it has concrete lining the second, up by the roof, but the middle's open. But this one had cables suspending a weird like pallet ceiling, and on top of that ceiling is way overloaded, and one of the cables had already snapped. And people are walking all around down below. So I'm like, this thing's going to fall at any time. So I'm walking on the concrete while I was up there. I don't know. But I get down below and there's these weird chickens. Like, they don't look normal. Like, their necks have been broken, but they're still alive and walking around normally. And one's like, they seem a little stupid. They're kind of walking through a bunch of eggs and breaking them open. The yolks are everything was weird. Well, we all get, offered, I don't remember if it was money. I think it's money to spend time on this island. And the longer we spend, the more money you get, or something like that. I can't remember what the full deal was, but it was voluntary to leave until a certain point. But we're talking like we get lined up, and we go in this kind of weird dark hall, and then, like, to me, nothing happened to me, but I hear people screaming and stuff and whatever. When we come back, well, people are effed up. Like, there's people that are swollen face, been punched in the face or something. They're all busted up. Some people are missing limbs. And one guy, which I won't repeat on here, he's like, he had to do something, and he doesn't think the person he did it to made it. And all. So I'm like, what in the hell is going on? And we're just filing out. And we get in these bleachers, and this woman came up, and I'm sitting at the very top. And it's like down, and at the podium is this weird looking female nurse in like a nurse outfit. And she's like, I need you to do this to me. Not sexual, but I need you to do this to me. And she was crying. And she was like, or else. Or else what? And I said, I can't tell you, but if you don't do this, something bad's going to happen to me. And I'm like, I'm not doing it because I'm married, It wasn't sexual, but it had something to do with her body, which is weird. And I'm like, I'll do it. But anyway, come to find out, she was killed. But everybody was getting killed off. That was the whole premise of this. And I was being forced down this hallway. And all I remember seeing, I kind of would transfer into people's bodies. And there was this one freaked me out. This guy dropped a cell phone he found, which is the only phone on this whole damn place that anyone had. And he dropped it down a meat grinder entrance. And for some reason, his dumbass thought he could reach it. So he starts climbing in. He has a guy behind him, which is, I guess, me, because I can see things like that. And I'm holding his feet as he reaches down in there. Well, he needs to go further. So you're shuffling. This entrance is just big enough to shuttle, and there's no just going backwards. And my feet slip, and we're now up in this thing. And the grinder turns on. But you're up in the tube, the entrance tube, so nothing can happen there, right? Well, that's when he looks down and he sees there's a gap on the top and bottom, and he hears a bandsaw start up. And it's like, damn. So I kind of transfer into third person, and they get cut in half. Like, basically, he decides to look right at the blade and let it hit him in the head versus dodge it and get cut in half longer, experience it longer. But then guy 2 gets to watch that and knows he's next. And then I just woke up. That was the first. Is that not a jacked up dream?
So let me get this
People
clear.
were just getting mutilated.
That whole story you just told was a dream that you had?
Yeah. And
who told you were going to hell, though?
Yeah.
Oh, because I felt like I was in hell. Everything was death, 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 and torture. There's more to it that I can't say on here. I wish I could, but I mean, it was like twisted, dark.
You have way different dreams than I have.
I have never had a dream like this. And then the second night, let me just get to the second night. Second night.
The dream you had makes me think that I need to get out of here before it gets dark.
The second night, I had a dream about, it was kind of nature-ish, like we're camping and stuff. But the most memorable part, all night, it's like I had this weird dream all night. I can't remember details about this, but this one part is like this mama raccoon and her babies are outside. I got to pee, I'm not going to pee in the tent. So I go out there and this little baby raccoon start climbing on my legs. I'm like, hey, get the hell off me. And mama raccoon, she's about to tear my ass up. So I get the little baby raccoons off for a little bit and they keep coming back. Well, one's like making it all the way up here and mama raccoon starts getting me. I mean, cutting me to pieces. And I, for the first time in my adult life, woke up throwing the covers over my head and like, is he out there? Dude, it was that realistic.
Do you ever like search what these dreams mean? Like you didn't Google this?
No, but it seems like
Google real
everything.
quick. Google real quick what like they'll tell you like if you dream about certain stuff. Like see, I don't dream about anything, and if I do, then I won't remember it until like 4:00 in the afternoon, and it'll be like one little thing. I can never remember my dreams.
It's
Google,
that
like,
damn turkey that's always attacking
Dude,
you.
maybe
Yeah.
no. That's
Google what
that's
like
recent.
what it means when you dream about like death.
death. And I even
Did you have night terrors as a kid?
no?
See, I did. Like, and this is what's weird is I can't even remember dreams now, but when I was a kid, younger than my son, like we're talking about like 4, 5, 6 years old, my mom said that I would have night terrors. So night terrors aren't normal nightmares. Night terrors are like you wake up like screaming
Sweating
and yeah. And mom told me that I would wake up and I wouldn't know where I was. I wouldn't know who she was. I wouldn't know who dad was. And like the weird thing is I remember to this day, like I'm almost 37. And I remember to this day, I remember waking up, looking at my parents in their faces and not knowing who they were. And I remember doing that.
Dang. Well, the other part of that,
And that probably went till I was probably 7 or 8 and they quit.
I remember another portion of that same night after I went back to sleep from the raccoon attack. I was dying, and I was going to die by heart attack. And I mean, it kind of like experienced it. Like my heart was like, doo, 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 and I feel weak, and then I'd feel fine.
Are you thinking you're dying?
No.
Are you worried about it? Is that why you're having these dreams?
There's nothing. I have no idea why this is.
I know you've been stressed out.
Maybe.
What is it? What's it say on there?
Okay. According to Google, dreaming about death often symbolizes transformation, change, or the end of a phase in your life, rather than actual death.
Yeah, there you go. See, nothing to be worried
You know
about.
what? You want me to be dead serious, not humorous, and I think I text you about that guy's speech.
Yes.
That dude, I think, changed my life.
What
He
Powerful.
gave
What
a
speech?
very powerful speech, and I want someone that hopefully recorded it. If you're watching this and you recorded that speech, you send it to me.
The
He-
speech
he
at
has.
the
He was
thing the other
powerful.
night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got there late and missed that whole thing.
Yeah.
It probably would have changed my
At,
life.
at
but-
first, I was putting in my little tickets and things, and I started listening to the guys like, this guy's pretty interesting. So I went and sat down. But man, some of the things he said were like, he's right. Like I'm doing it wrong. And then from that
Like
moment
what?
on, well, I would say that I was the person that just goes day by day, and I don't fight for a change in my life, or like do the best I can at everything all the time and push past the barriers that I have
Yeah,
set
I mean,
for myself.
You can't do that all the time.
Well, I mean, like we're getting deep here. Pay attention. Probably the last 5 years, I've done stuff around here, but I got like the stack of stuff you're walking over to get here. Sounds like you got to squeeze through that little hole, eh? What was that, English?
You're saying that's been there and you haven't cleaned it up?
That's been there for 2 years,
Yeah.
and I haven't put it on the house. That's to repair the house.
Oh.
Son. But anyway, boy, we're getting all like everywhere. Anyway, John Wayne.
I would say for me was he talked about, because he doesn't have a leg.
Right.
He talked about feeling sorry for yourself all the time instead of doing a change.
Yeah.
Like, when are you going to stop feeling sorry for yourself?
Yeah.
And that was just powerful because he didn't have a leg.
Yeah. And one of the other parts were chasing happy. Don't chase happy. Because, I mean, you're always going to be sad or unsatisfied, which makes perfect sense.
I almost feel like I've gone the opposite direction of that over the last few years. Like, I was, from the time I graduated high school, it was like, get a job, save money, go to police academy, get a job as a police officer, save money, buy a house, get married, have kids, go to another place, make more money. And I did all of that stuff. And then when I was like in my late 20s, I had my son. Really, I think my son was like, it makes me feel bad now thinking about it, and I've talked to my wife about this and stuff, but I actually went the opposite direction and quit being so, I'm not going to say I'm unmotivated, but quit chasing stuff so much because I realized like that my son, like everybody talks about like terrible twos, you know, 2 years old was my favorite. And I feel like I missed a lot of it.
Yeah.
And I'll never get that back. Like we're not having any more kids and I feel guilty about it all the time. So I'm trying to actually slow down and like enjoy. I try to like really enjoy like with my kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I think I was too focused on doing things and I missed a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have missed probably. But
yeah,
so I'm going to say that you don't want to be too motivated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then you'll start missing things.
Mm-hmm.
That was a real downer.
Yeah, I know. Didn't be less about you and be more about others.
Hey, did I tell you my dream about when I went to hell?
Did you?
No, I didn't have that dream. I'm not a
I just wanted to tell someone else. Dude, it freaked me out.
Yeah, it freaked me out listening to it.
What about sleep paralysis? Have y'all experienced that?
No.
Oh, no.
I have, hey, I don't know.
Paralysis?
I did have like a little spell last year where, like at least 2 or 3 times a week, I would like wake up in the middle of the night and realize I wasn't breathing.
What? You have sleep apnea?
No, I don't know.
I mean, that sounds like it.
Well, I thought about going to get in a sleep study and then it just quit. It was doing it like a couple times a week.
Man.
I would just kind of wake up in the middle of the night, just like, oh, dude, did I stop breathing? And it would wake me up. But
Sleep
it
paralysis.
hasn't happened. It hasn't happened in a long time. Do you have sleep paralysis?
Yes, I get that often.
Do you have a sleep paralysis demon?
Probably my house is haunted.
Have you heard that?
Have
you ever heard about this?
No. What is like you can't move?
Your mind's awake and you're awake. You just can't move your body.
Oh, that would freak me out.
Maybe we need to get in this on the next one.
Yeah. We'll get into sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis demons.
Yeah.
That's a thing too.
Because I didn't know any of this. Sorry. We went low, below the earth, hell low.
There it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that ramplicity of information.
Yeah, it was pretty depressing.
Yes, please call your counselors if you have any of these issues. And vets, I respect you and I thank you for your service. Please check us out on YouTube, Rumble, Twitter. Give me one. TikTok. And email us at this email at any time. We're up 24/7. You can call us at 555-1212. Till next time, stay safe.